Hi guys, Ray here, City Fan TV. These new specs are a bit small, aren't they? They look a bit small. Just stick them there. If you put your head up, it'll look a bit funny. But let us know what you feel. Let us know what you think, guys. Are these glasses a little bit too small, or shall I go back to my normal ones? I'll put these on for today. See how they feel. Feel a bit small, actually a bit tight. Anyway, guys, how you doing? Enough of me and my sunglasses. How you doing, guys? Long time no see. Long time no see. And might be wondering how I can laugh after yesterday. But anyway, guys, we move on. Football moves on. We move on. MCFC 989. We don't sign him to why the welcome to Manchester title because I fancy it and it's my channel and I'm entitled to do that. Take him. He's all right, says Boothie. Yeah, everybody's got his flaws. Everybody's got, ups and downs. But I think we've talked about it. My feeling is I think Grealish will do us good. I think he'll offer us that a little bit different. We see, it's not everything drawing free kicks. It's not everything. But I think, look, but it's something. It's something to be able to take people on. And I want that from attacking midfielder striker. I want that ability to take people on like Foden does. I want someone exciting like that. And I want to be excited playing football. I'll be honest. Mahrez doesn't excite me. Okay, football's not just about, buying players because they excite you. Okay? Otherwise we'd be buying Shakira or something. But football, I want to be excited when I watch football. So Grealish on the ball, yeah, I feel something's going to happen. Foden on the ball, yeah, I feel something's about to happen. Mahrez, don't do it for me. Not at all. I don't feel something's going to happen. I don't have that excitement. Sane used to get up for Sane. Sane was that exciting when he was in his pomp at City. Sterling doesn't really excite me because, let's be honest, I would suggest most of what Sterling does is a failure. Doesn't come up, to the mark. I mean, he did all right for England, but honestly, after the first 2 or 3 games, people were saying he's not really done much. Really, he scored a couple of goals, and that was it. And that's what obviously helped him. And when no one else was doing that, so I want to be excited when I watch football. Yeah. You want to obviously winning is great these days, but I want to be excited as soon as a player gets the ball. I want to see him do some stuff that is remarkable, and I think you'll get that from Mahrez from time to time at City. You get it from Sterling from time to time, but I just like, as I said, Foden and Grealish just that little bit more. Hey Harry, how you doing, buddy? Chris Linley and Chris Welsh, guys. Adam, how you doing? Hope you're all well. Guys, if you are new to the channel, there's no harm giving us a subscribe. Let's try and at least get to 500 subscribers before the season starts. And hit that bell icon so you're notified as soon as new videos come out. And give us a like. It's always nice to be liked. Still been successful tournament for England regardless. Yeah, it's been successful. Look, you look at that. They're in the mix. I think regardless of 3 years ago in Russia, basically we played poor sides. Okay, average sides. When we came up against someone good like Croatia or Belgium, in those 3 games, we ended up losing. Okay, but you got to a semi-final. Can't take that away from England. They got to a semi-final at the World Cup. Okay, they were one of the last 4 teams left in the tournament. Euros, one of the last 3 teams. If England can get to the quarter, semi-final of the next World Cup, they're always in the mix. Yeah, always been in the mix. Will eventually give you a chance to win it. So if you're in the mix regularly, you're going to eventually end up winning it. You just got to stick at it. Hi, James, MCFC, hope you're well, buddy. Cheers, Adam. Watched England last night with a dozen fans, and each one of them started applauding when Jack was about to come on. Oh, he's an exciting player. I think he should have come on earlier yesterday. The welcome to Manchester. Look, it's just because the Jack Grealish has been doing the rounds, so got to chuck out a bit of clickbait from time. I think there's some made up stories out there. definitely some made-up stories about Jack Grealish and Harry Kane. A quick slurp. Okay. Okay, let's have a quick look at what the MEN is saying. Borussia Dortmund's sporting director Michael Zorc insists nothing has changed in regards to the future of Erling Haaland, and reiterated the Bundesliga club are still planning next season with him in their squad. I think if they're offered 150 million, they'll sell him this summer. Obviously, we know that City need a striker. He was absent from Dortmund training, but that's just who knows? How is that? Now, I don't believe this, but it was rumoured in one of the who's this? Ekrem Konur, blue tick, don't know who he is. Said I don't believe all this, but they said City are willing to pay about 113 million pounds to Dortmund for Haaland. City have apparently made their stance on Griezmann clear. Antoine Griezmann. They said they have no desire to sign Antoine Griezmann. Look, there's no way City want him. Now that the Euros are over, now that Copa America's done and dusted, everybody's obviously looking at the transfer market, and it's been talked about that City are going to pay 90 million for Jack Grealish. Be a record for a British player, 90 million for Jack Grealish. We'll see what happens there. We'll see, guys. City apparently want Anthony Robinson and going to battle with Wolves for the United States International. I think he's playing for Fulham last season. Juventus, obviously, we've heard the rumours about Gabriel Jesus to Juventus. Danilo's been talking him up. Mourinho's hailed Walker, said Walker was pretty good. Diogo Rosa is set for City return. So City bought him. He's 18 years old. And have pre-season training with City. Okay, he's on. He'll be at Lommel SK, so he's going to go back to Lommel SK after he's had some training with City. Does that give him a chance to play for City? I don't think so. If you remember, we signed him from Gremio earlier this year. We sent him to Lommel SK. I talked about that before. They're part, obviously, the City Football Group. They're in the second division in Belgium, but he'll train under Pep for the next few weeks, and then he'll go back to Lommel SK for the season. I don't think there's any chance of him playing for City, especially if he's not played for Brazil. I don't think he has yet. Now, Sean Goater has been talking about Jack Grealish. He spoke to, I'm not going to tell you who he spoke to. Sorry, guys. I don't give anything about gambling sites. So I won't tell you what Sean Goater said. I'll just say he's bigging up Jack Grealish. Luke Illich sent back out on loan. So he's going to go back to FC20 next season. He was there last season. He's 22-year-old now. He scored twice in 24 appearances last season in the Eredivisie. And FC20 finished 10th in the table. So he's going to stay for a second season. We bought him quite cheaply, him and his brother. I think we paid about £2.25 million for him from Red Star Belgrade. It was 4 years ago. His brother, I forgot his name now, but his brother's also at City as well. I can't remember his name. Sorry, guys. I thought Luca and I can't remember, guys. It doesn't really matter. So, yeah, there's not a lot about Grealish. As I said, there was rumours today, but I think personally the rumours are just made up. I think they're just made up because you can make them up on anybody. Anyway, let's go through some of your comments. Chris says, that's all I want as an England fan, just be in the mix. Absolutely. Do you think we will get Grealish deal done, Haj? Between Grealish and Harry Kane, wow. Which one do I think is more likely? Sometimes I think it's the Grealish, and sometimes I think it's Kane, because Kane wants to leave. Here's the thing for Grealish. If Grealish had been playing for Man City last season, honestly, and been doing the business for, if Grealish had done the same performances at City as he'd done Villa last season, if he'd been at City and put in the same level of performance that he did at Villa, I think he'd had a very good chance of starting for England in the Euros. But because he plays for Villa, I think it makes him just that little bit more difficult for him to start for England. He has to play for City or a bigger team. I'm not saying it is the way it is. You can say, well, look at Calvin Phillips. He played for Leeds and he got in. But I think Calvin Phillips' position, there's not too many. There's Henderson. There's Calvin Phillips. And what's his face who played? Declan Rice. A lot of teams got foreign defensive midfielders. So there's not as much competition. You look up front, there's shed loads of competition. So it's harder for Jack Grealish when Kane is permanent. Kane is permanent. So Jack Grealish has got 1 in 3 positions to aim for. And last night there's only 2. So I think Jack Grealish gets a better look in if he's playing for a team like City. So right now, which one do I think is the most likely to happen? I say Jack Grealish. Ask me tomorrow, it might be Harry Kane. Hi, Man City 255. Grealish gets the ball, drags players towards him and opens up space around for runs to be made. Absolutely hard. Thing is, and that's all well and good, but then he's got to make that pass. There was a time yesterday where he was down the line. He had 2 men. He was inside the box. He had 2 men, and I think it just took too long. But it's one of those things. If we found the right pass, then you just said he was brilliant. He did the right thing by taking his time. It's the end result that matters. Can we sign him before he goes to Las Vegas? If we're going to buy them, get them in early. Hi, Faris. Hope you're well. I hope you're well as well. Hope you're good. Man City 255. Hey, Terminator, how you doing, buddy? I'm all right. Okay, it's Alibi night today. I was working in a school, in a primary school, and a nursery today. So that was it's good fun. Good fun. I might be going back to that school on Friday. So I like to be busy. Night time. If we stand still this summer in terms of transfers and the teams around us sign their top targets, we will struggle. I wouldn't say we'll struggle night time. I think we'll be in the mix. We should be in the mix. But my concern is for City. Look how we finished the season. Remember how Liverpool finished the previous season when they were way out in front? And, okay, they started okay this season and then they just fell off. We finished the season poorly. If we're honest about it, we finished the season poorly. Did we lose 4 out of the last 6 games or something? So I think we're going to have to really... We need a couple of players to shake things up and a couple of first-team players. We need guys who want to make it happen, who want to deliver, who want to be the best, who will come to City and want to excel at City. Don't you like the glasses, Faris? I just bought these last week. You know what? Before I've not even tried them on in the mirror. Bought them mail order. I've not even tried them on in the mirror. I've not even had a look before we came on the stream. The first time I put these on was about 15 seconds before the stream started. So I had no idea, guys. So you tell me what you think, because I'm a bit like that. To be honest, they're a bit small. They're going to leave marks here. They're a bit too tight. I need a bigger pair of specs for my big head. Raiola always wants him to go to Spain. So, yeah, Haaland's a risk in that respect. But then in 5 years' time, Kane wouldn't still be at City. In 5 years' time, he'll be like 33. He'll be at the end like Aguero. So you just, Haaland might leave in 5 years. Kane would be finished in 5 years. Can't believe why a lot of fans are disappointed. Some fans are calling Southgate a fraud for losing final on penalties. I wouldn't say that. My feeling is he was adventurous is possibly the wrong word, but I think he was too cautious for too long. We saw in that game, we'll end up talking about England, but I just think second half when Italy were coming back and we were just happy to boot the ball. We were just happy to defend and hang on. But Italy were getting more and more chances, and I think he should have changed something up. He should have done something, either bring on someone like Jack Grealish to hold the ball up, because we were not holding that ball up. And Italy are not in the final for no reason. Yeah, they're a blooming good side, and that's why they won it. And they were always going to carve out chances. We had to do better, and we didn't. It's our own hard luck. But I just think Southgate should have been a bit either more adventurous, or he should have moved things around before Italy scored. He left it far too late. And then we were on the back foot. We did, punch back a little bit, but, I understand. Look, he took the cautious approach. Let's try and hold out for the 1-0, where we could have still had a go at them. There were times when we had a good positions and no one in the box. Harry Kane on the edge of the box when you need someone about 10, 12 yards out. And the penalties were atrocious. Look at Maguire for that Italy goal. Who was he marking? Nobody. Well, look. Lots of people can get blamed for that. I mean, John Stones, he fell over. John Stones went down. You could argue, Pickford, did he make a great save or should he put it wide? All sorts of things you can talk about. But it was that first header. It was that first near post header. And when that corner was coming in, my concern was the near post, because in the middle, I thought we would be all right, but it's that near post. They got the flick on. It was a melee. It was a mess, and they got the goal. Maguire was immense in this tournament. Maguire's done all right. You can't knock him. Look at the way he put the penalty away. Walker and Stones were as well. Yeah, look, I think all the defence were really good. I mean, look, how many goals did England let in? 2 goals, and that was in the last 2 games? So they had 4 clean sheets and then let 2 goals in. I mean, pretty decent. I think we'll get Kane, Haaland, or Lukaku somewhere beings. I don't think we're going to get Lukaku. I don't think we're going to go for that. We might end up with nobody. Terminators. I think the early goal made it difficult for the players to adapt to a new situation that was not planned. But they were all right for a while. They were still on top for about 20 minutes, I think. Hi, Man City, if I know you well. What do these glasses look like? You guys are going to tell me what the glasses look like. All you've been is, let's say, curious. Give me a mark out of 10 for these glasses. Harches, I've been impressed with Chiesa. Chiesa's done brilliant. He's done really well. He works so hard. And he's got good finishing on him. Mount was invisible throughout the tournament. I'm not sure throughout the tournament, but look, let's be honest. How many players were good for England in the final? Defence, yes. I have no problem there with the defence, and probably Rice and Phillips were all right as well. And Walker and Shaw. So all yesterday, to be honest, everybody at the back, I think, was all right. It was our front 3 that didn't do anything for us. Hi, Sean, hope you're well. And Chiesa would shine. He's another underrated star, says Faris. I didn't meet his dad, so I watched his dad play. Bobby Man, you beauty. Absolutely. No, we're not going to sign Chiesa. I'll tell you that for free. The first 20 minutes, England had chances. Southgate parked up. No pace going forwards, only Sterling. Yeah, that's it. We needed to change it up. We needed that change in the second half early on because we weren't holding the ball. Stones was wrestling with Chiellini. What else could he do? He stopped him, that did his job. England hadn't conceded a goal in open play, says Faris. We are looking at signing Brighton midfielder Basuma, not Basma, Basmati Rice. 7 out of 10. I'll take 7 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 7 out. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take those marks, guys. It might be part of my steampunk look. I'm just going to do in the next couple of months. I'm going to do some new looks for the work I do. So I'm not just going to be right now. I'm just me. Right now I'm just me. I wear the sunglasses. I have a nice red jacket. Very nice. Okay. But I'm looking at a few new characters or there'll be some makeup involved in one of them and some new clothing. I've got a really great one that I want, but I can't find it. Certainly not in this country. James gives me an 8 out of 10. I'll take that. I'll take 7 and 8, guys. 7.5 from Faris. Well, Faris has gone from 7 to 7.5. I'll take that. 7. I think this game was made for Foden, but Foden was injured, man. 8 from Chris. Hi, the Eagle. Hope you're well, buddy. Henderson was awful. Yeah, he didn't do anything for me, James. 9 out of 10 from Sean. Hey. See, I'd be giving myself a 4 or a 5, but yeah, Bissouma. I think the Mac 5 and the DMs were very good. Yeah, look, Italy scored 1 goal, but our attack was not enough. Not enough. I mean, look, how many times did we run at Chiellini and Chiellini's what, 36, almost 37. Almost 37. Okay. Bonucci 34. Sterling was running against Chiellini at one point, and he didn't control the ball. Chiellini, I think he put it out for a corner eventually. Chiellini shouldn't have got anywhere near Sterling. Honestly, I can see without glasses. These are just sunglasses, guys. These are just Polaroid or whatever those lenses that's supposed to change color. Is it photochromatic? I don't know. Oh, okay. And I do wear glasses for driving. I just need a little bit for the driving and a little bit for reading. Cheers, Terminator. I agree. It was horrible trying to pass a simple ball with the outside of his foot. What an idiot. Says a lot about him technically. Messi finally won a tournament. Good on him. I mean, you didn't need to win a tournament to be considered one of the best in the world. What do you think about City signing the young Israeli kid Yuri Nato from Benfica? Honestly, Hugh, I don't know anything about him. Honestly, I'd never heard of him. But Hugh, for putting that up, Hugh, he's gone. At least before I chucked Hugh in the bin, I called him Yuri Nator. At least I was reasonable with him. Just give us a second, guys. I've got to check one thing. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Happy with that decision. Cheers, sorry. Take it easy, buddy. And Robinson from Fulham City. Yeah, I've seen that, Sean. I don't know. Honestly, these are just, we don't know. Cheers, Chris. Cash, it's not reliable. Look, you know me. Now, I just popped it out there because there's a lot of talk today about him signing this week. If you're honest, never believe anything till it's signed. Never believe it. Look, so people told me last season, people at City, who have, well, not at City, people who have connections with at City. I got told by two, I think, very good sources that Messi was coming to City, that they were working on the marketing stuff for Messi, and it never happened. So whatever people say, it can still fall down for whatever reason. Oh, Haj, a pack of Lurpak, some Lurpak butter is better than Ben Mendy at left back. Cheers, Akash. You've seen them without the glasses. Eric, how you doing? Spend it all on Haaland. That's a lot of money. I think we've got more than just the money that we'd need for Haaland. I'm not in France, man. Look, I've got my stuff behind me. That means I'm in the UK. If I've got my screen behind me, it means I'm in the UK. I've got all my studio here, everything. In France, I don't have any of this. I don't have the green screen. I have my microphone and my computer. That's it, my laptop. Don't have anything or all the other paraphernalia I've got my lights here. Don't have that in France. I've got my green screen behind me. Don't have that. Got loads of chairs, nice desk. I've got smaller stuff in France, not as nice as the stuff I've got here. And then I've got my studio. I've got a load of stuff in here as well. So it's not the same when I'm in France. Hey, Simon, hope you're well. Do you think City need a left back? Sean, absolutely. What we got? What we got left back? Mendy? No. Zinchenko, not good enough for me. And Cancelo, hit and miss. Yeah, Zahir should have won it. I think England should have won Sin City. City would have won. If it was City playing, we'd have won. We'd have gone for it and would have beat Italy. We should have gone Rashford, Sancho for pace. in absolutely, we should have had some pace there. He left it too late. Put them on. Put them on for the penalties. It's too late for me. Terminator, it doesn't make a lot of difference to me. You know, I'll check if it's going to be curve. It shouldn't be locking down France. Curfews I can take. It's no big deal. I'm happy with the curfew. When you were as a City spot, were you made fun of because you didn't do good? Absolutely. Well, got to be honest here. When I was a kid, there was no Premier League. When I was a kid, it was Division 1. And yeah, we weren't good. Most of my mates were Liverpool fans or United fans. That was it at school. Anywhere around Manchester, that's tending to be what it is. You know, in Manchester and the towns around there in Greater Manchester, most people were Liverpool or Man United. A few of us were City or get one or two Arsenal fans or whatever. But that's about it. Do I think Grealish will come, Simon? I said earlier in the stream, you know, some days I think Grealish will come. Some days I think it's more likely Kane will come. Right now, I'm hoping Grealish comes. I really am. I want them both. You know, call me greedy. I want them both. But the guys I listen to, I haven't said enough. I've not heard enough positive about Grealish for him to come. The stuff that's out there, I've seen from unreliable sources. So, you know, I just thought I'd put that welcome to Manchester up and see how many people complain. You get a few people complaining about it. Naughty boy me. Carl, how you doing, mate? Left back and striking you this summer. I totally agree. Looking forward to watching City play good football again after the drossing played of the Euros. Yeah. Look, City play a different kind of boring football. A different kind of boring football to England. But it's more exciting, I think, at City. You know, we have more moments. First game, 7th of August. Will they have cleaned up Wembley by the time we go there for the Community Shield game against Leicester? Hey, Eric, hope all is well ready for the new season. Yeah. I've got lots to do. I'll tell you what, it's less than a month away, the new season for City, or City fans. Less than a month away, so I can't believe it. It's coming on so quick. We got the Olympics before that, so we're not covering it, but watching the women's teams play at the Olympics. Starts on the 23rd. I think we start on the 21st or the 23rd. I can't remember the date now. I think it's the 21st. Don't include... I can't keep up with all these. What do you think about the City League kit, mate? Honestly, I saw the blue one. I'm not going to buy a kit this season, so I've not been that interested. I'm always interested when I'm thinking about buying a kit this season. I don't feel like it. It's going to have to really knock my spots off for me to buy a kit. Honestly, guys, I've got too many kits. I've got to the stage where, you know, I've got this Estat Troy kit. I'm just looking for it. I've got this Estat Troy kit, which I haven't even got out of the bag, and they were the Ligue 2, the second division in France, champions. And I've got to wear that one. I'll wear that in France, probably get battered walking around Paris in an Estat Troy kit. Shouldn't be a problem. I used to have a Lens kit. Never had a problem with that. So Estat Troy, don't see an issue there. Unless you're some Qatari fans there. It's clickbait. That's why I said MCFC. I said it. I put it there so that people would come and complain. Have a bit of fun. We need to avoid Patson Daka. It'd be interesting. I would love to see Patson Daka play, actually. So we'll see. We'll find out if he's any good against a proper team. Is it true that the home shirt for City is out Wednesday? Honestly, Sean, I remember. Was it this week or next week? Come on, Man City fan. I was true. What I wrote was correct. And what I wrote is what he did was disgusting. It's a tweet based on class. It's a tweet based on class. I'm not going to repeat the tweet, but it's a tweet based upon the class system, where what people were doing over the last couple of days, you're getting people in their ivory towers looking down and saying, look at the yobs, look at the oiks, look at what kind of stuff they do. And then you've got a guy who was prime minister and millions of people, you know, many millions of people in David Cameron voted. What did he do? Hope Spurs win a trophy next season. Gutted Laporte scored, but it was a good goal. Oh, come on, Zahir. I guess you're a Spurs fan. We just don't want Spurs to win anything. It's just so funny. But David Cameron, look, my politics is I don't follow a party. Okay? I'm not aligned to any political party. I follow a few people who are socialists, and I was talking to somebody last week. I did a job at a school last week. When I was booking this job, I'll tell you the story, okay? Not too much of it. I knew the client would pay me more money. I knew, but it was a school, and I said I'm somewhere in between a capitalist who wants money and a socialist who wants everybody to benefit. So I give a massive discount, even though she said, I don't want to be putting you out because that's a lot of work for what you're charging. Do you want some more money? Because they're used to paying more. And I said, no, I'm happy with that because I would rather come back 2 or 3 times next year, which is what I'm going to do, than charge somebody top whack. Oh, look, I'm going to give them a great day's performances from me, but I don't want to charge you top whack and then you can only afford me once a year. I want to come back a couple of times next year, have that relationship with the school, and I would like that relationship with the school to be there for years. I don't want it, you're charging so much, we can only afford you once, and then maybe in 3 or 4 or 5 years' time, or maybe never again because you're too expensive. No, I want to be at a price that everybody benefits. I'm happy doing what I'm doing, and I know I'm not charging too much, and I feel good about that. Oh, Zahir, man, don't throw your money away. Don't throw your money away on Spurs. Guys, I just said don't throw your money away on Spurs, please. Right, guys, I'm going to knock it on the head. Jack Grealish is coming to City. Jack Grealish is coming to City. We'll see, guys. I'll probably catch you later in the week. I've got a really, really, really busy week coming up, guys. I'll try and if something happens, obviously you know me, I'll come on. If something happens, so I might come on tomorrow. My day will finish about 5, so I'll have a little bit of time. So I'll try and see if there's anything decent we're talking about. I said I'd come on after the England game, and I've done that. We've had a little chat about Jack and a few other transfer rumours, but I'll try and come on in the next couple of days when something's there. It doesn't have to be concrete. It just has to be very, very strong rumours. Guys, look after yourselves. Take care. We're going to get some lovely weather if you like a bit of sun on your back or on your bald head. See you soon.